Oh shit, already 10. So let's move on to the speed stick. I thought I forgot my red. Because I take the red off the bag. Since it's heavy, I feel like it's a good sensation. I rather practice at home with the heavy one, just to get used to the heaviness, rather than with the light one, because then when you come back to the heavy, it's like it's difficult. Well, overspeed training is actually better. So if you get used to the heavy weight, then when you take the light one, you actually overspeed a lot. Anyway, so we start working here. So what I would want to see at home when I'm going to see that is kind of getting about parallel to the ground here when I'm doing the speed stick. Because last session I was kind of just about there. So here I'm going to try to kind of really get that big stretch with the left arm. Okay, wow, I start feeling it, yes. Oh, of course, I forgot. We launched the speed training. Let's go. So, okay. Okay, my first swing, 125. Okay, we're getting started on the decent speed. Also, that's because last time I started with a brand new technique. I wasn't used to it. Here I'm a little bit used to it. Nice big stretch. Okay. Yeah, wasn't really good on my feet here. I felt, because what is going to make the biggest difference is mainly the footwork. So here it wasn't that great. Okay, so going on to the blue one. I think there is an issue, honestly, because that's really weird to kind of go over and then do something like that. I don't know, there is... should be something else. Let's try that. You may wonder, why am I going back on the other direction extremely fast? There is two reasons. One, there is one actual reason, and the other reason which is just why I don't not do it. So the first reason is it's completely subconscious. I'm not doing it intentionally. It's just that I'm accelerating so fast that and that's mainly linked to the second reason, which is when you want to accelerate fast, you want to create a massive braking mechanism to decelerate and accelerate the club, to decelerate the body so the club accelerate. And so normally that can be a drill where you accelerate as fast as possible and then you go down the other direction as fast as possible. Here's the thing here, I'm not trying to do it intentionally. So what is going on is I'm actually creating massive brake mechanism subconsciously, and then I'm going down the other direction as fast as possible. It's just the braking mechanism that is at work, and that's the kind of the reaction of that. I'm not doing it intentionally, but that can be a very interesting drill to do. But that's also why the reason I'm not trying to prevent it, because I know that's just the consequence of doing the right thing, of firing my muscle the right way. So, okay, one more. I found that was so bad. But I'm going to focus on that here. Maybe trying to. Maybe I can do just one more. Just. Okay, whatever. Lefty swing, lefty swing. Let's not forget about the lefty swing. Whoa! Start getting some hit. Okay. Felt slow. I'm trying to figure out, but I'm not there yet. Okay. Oops. Okay. Oh, I forgot the lefty swing. Crack. Okay, so I don't know if that's gonna work, but I want to try something. Completely going over the top, and that's it. Not trying to do anything else. Because problem with doing everything else, kind of lack. It's difficult to synchronize everything. What I mean. Okay, but not that bad at least. Ooh. Okay, I have a little more strength here. Oops. I got the 129.6. Okay, almost 130. Maybe I will have a shot to the 130 just after. Okay. I'm losing my hat. I'm losing my hat. Okay, 121 is not that great. And that was kind of what I was worried about. Is maybe I'm putting more force, but then okay, never mind. Okay, at least we got a 140, 124. I think that's our PB actually, with the blue. So that's interesting. Okay, see if we can actually pull something off with the red one. I believe it's kind of the PB with this one is 117, something like that. So we'll see. Okay, not that bad. I'm just hoping that I'm getting in a good position at the top. That's the only thing I'm wondering. Okay, I start feeling some whip effect through impact area. I don't know if that's a good thing, but okay, so we validate the 116. I like it. I like it a lot. Because the ones that we had, I had like I think 117, 119 even. That was kind of weird number because sometimes, you know, with the dark, you can have some very weird reading. Anyway, moving on. Let's try to go for 130 here. Okay, not there yet. Lack of sequence here. Okay, not there yet. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do it here. Yeah, I wasn't really comfortable with that. Anyway, let's move on to the driver. We got a 129.4, 124, 116. That's not that bad. That's not that bad. We'll get there eventually at some point. Okay, let's stop the speed practice and start doing some speed training. Some driver speed training. Actually, my iPhone is useless here. That's completely useless for me to leave it there. My shadow scared me. Okay, so it's 11 p.m. already, but I mean, tomorrow is my day off, so that's okay. But still, I have a little bit of work to do after that. Yeah, I forgot, each time it come back here, it changed the ball to premium. I don't know why. So I kind of want to get back, and also I'm going to put the tag at speed so to make sure. Don't confuse with the previous ball. Let's go. Okay. Okay. Okay, we need to get faster than that, but I hope, I would like to see the video of this one, because I think it was kind of good. Okay, because the first one was really a miss, but I think we should get above that 113 mark pretty easily here. That's not going to be that much of an issue, so let's try just to make sure the technique is right. Okay, let's not do that again. Yeah, nah, not gonna work. Okay. Just that it kind of switch a little bit the dynamic of the swings. It's really weird. Okay, so we don't know this one. To have the left arm really straight, and I don't know how to get back from the top like Rory, because with that left arm really straight, I kind of want to do some weird thing here, like building the line like this, but if okay, so there is this option. It's a little bit slow, but there is this option where the upper body is kind of going over the top, yes, but the main driver of the downswing is going to be the lower body, and then so after, so I'm pretty much doing nothing except going over the top and letting the lower body rip it through. Didn't got it, I believe. Okay, I completely missed the ball, but kind of the option here. So remember, at some point I was kind of going over the top, but with only the arm. Now for now, to try here. I mean, it's just that I'm not feeling comfortable here. I don't know what's. Okay. Yeah, I need to be careful because I'm 13.1 average. Actually 12.9, so I'm under. I need to wake up a little bit here. I should get back up to 113. Yes. Okay. Ooh! 115.9. 115.9. Oh. Holy fuck. So I try to kind of, as I'm going over the top here, to kind of go down as well, building a little bit of lag. Wasn't expecting to have any kind of speed like that. Okay, maybe that was a misread because it really felt weird. It really didn't feel fast. That's what I want to be. What I mean. Okay, I'm going to go to 20 balls and that's it. 10 more. Let's try something like that. Okay, so here I tried to only use my lower body. Managed to stay above, but definitely I don't get the same speed as last time, so that's probably not the option here. Yes, that's a little tougher to synchronize, but it's definitely generating more speed. Oh, and I think I found solution. So you kind of go over the top doing the thing I say at the beginning, and then as you're pushing into the ground you shallow the club and release it vertically, whoosh, so it stays from the inside while you are exploding vertically. Very interesting. So as you go down, keep the club over the top, and then as you go up you snap it from the inside. Okay, I was wondering, okay, that's the same exact speed, but that was a monster. Dead center of the face, perfect launch angle. Okay, if that's not kind of a validation of the process, I don't know what it is. Just I need to kind of get used to the at least I'm cruising at between 114 and 115. That's kind of, despite the fatigue and so on, that's kind of what I'm looking for. And the fact that I haven't primed the motion, because of course I've been testing stuff with the speed stick, so I send in mixed message with all my body. But I believe that's kind of so if I want to go fast, this is about snapping the club faster. I'm going so much from the inside, that's insane. Okay, I'm not able to kind of go as fast as I want. Okay, we go, we are 116. When we start getting into a rhythm here, we start getting some decent number. And that's only 0.7 to the best of last session, so it really means that I'm on to something here. Just that, yeah, it's a little difficult to time. Well, let's try to use vertical motion as well here, to see how that affects the speed. Okay, it doesn't seem to be the main driver of speed. So here I didn't really kind of try to snap the club inside or anything. I just try to get vertical. So once I've done this motion, when I do this motion and go up, I didn't actually actively try to do it. I just kind of let it do as I was kind of trying to jump up. But it was perfectly struck to 75 meters carry. It's pretty insane. It's pretty good. Okay, 21 volts. I'm done. We got 116. We got that, and that. Okay, so let's recap. Load my right side, then up, activate the right side, and as I'm stretching my left side here, then engage as I'm retaining the lag from building to stay wide with the right arm, and try to kind of engage the left arm as much as I possibly can to get that big stretch here, engaging the lower body as well. Then I'm bumping both heel and try to go over the top like that with the club, so it stay vertical as much as possible. And then once I'm so that's about what's going to get me to that delivery position here. And then when I'm here, I'm kind of, so that's the sensation to get there. Then I'm pushing off the ground, getting the curb a lot more from the inside, and whoosh, and really go and explode up. Whoosh. Something like that. Let's try something. One last, just to see something. Pulling that left shoulder up and around. Okay, yeah, probably because I kind of cooled down. Anyway, so that was definitively one of the weirdest sessions ever. First of all, in terms of sensation, but also the fact that I started at the beginning, which is the last videos. If you didn't watch it, go watch it. But I started talking about some personal stuff, things. Nonetheless, that affect my training, that affect the way I think, the way I feel. So those things I need to figure out in order to get better at my goal, because at that moment I've been working so much that actually that start affecting my training. So I know that to succeed with my goal, I need to do two things: to be good enough and have enough money to sustain that goal. And at the moment, I'm getting better and better. So getting good enough is good, but I still have a lot of work to do. So I cannot really afford to step back on my training. And the money is mainly the main issue at the moment. Anyway, so thanks you for watching, and I see you tomorrow.